There is something uniquely beautiful about crafting a space that feels like home, especially when it's just for you. As a single woman over 40, I've come to see homemaking as an act of self-love, a chance to create a sanctuary that reflects my tastes, my memories, and my little joys. It's not about filling a house, it's about filling my life with peace and comfort, one small touch at a time. And yes, I'm doing it all on a budget, with a bit of vintage charm and a lot of heart. This home is my own, and every choice, every cozy corner is a celebration of that. Every morning I like to take a few moments to refresh my space and prepare for the day ahead. It's these little routines that bring me peace and joy. But I'll be honest, some days I need to give myself a little push to dress up and do my hair. It's easy to stay in pajamas and keep my hair in rollers, especially when no one else is watching. But I've learned that these small acts of care, choosing an outfit I love, spending a few minutes styling my hair, have a way of lifting my mood and reminding me that I deserve to feel my best and to look my best. They're not for anyone else, they're for me. And even on the busiest days, they help me start with intention and a little bit of confidence. Homemaking isn't just about taking care of your space, it's about taking care of yourself too. For me, my bathroom is my retreat, where I take the time to unwind and focus on self-care. Simple things like washing my face or applying a face mask remind me that I'm worth taking the time for. These little acts are a way to reset, not just physically but mentally. And taking the time to create the right cozy atmosphere really does make a difference. A scented candle, soft lighting, and some jazz classics playing in the background really make me feel so pampered. Hanging these paintings brought new life to this wall, adding character and color. Small changes like these remind me that homemaking doesn't have to be big or expensive. I bought these printable artworks from Etsy, and they were actually quite affordable. And they are the 1950s atomic cat style print, which I love. I wish I had more decorative pieces. You can find paintings in thrift shops for very, very low prices. Or you can buy printable art and then take it to the print shop and find a nice frame from a thrift shop again and hang it on your walls, and it will make such a big difference. I don't like to throw things out just because they're imperfect. Take this plate for example. My little fur devil, Lilo, knocked it over and broke it, but I think it can be saved with a bit of epoxy glue. The cracks may show, but isn't that the beauty of real life? Living with pets means homemaking comes with a few extra considerations, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I think a home can be cozy and clean even with our furry friends around. Keeping their feeding area clean is something I do every day. It's such a small act, but it makes a big difference in creating a space that feels calm and welcoming, for me and for them. I think homemaking isn't just about the big projects or grand gestures. It's about these quiet routines that bring a sense of order and care to everyday life. Sharing my house with my cats has taught me that it is about adapting to the ones you love. Sure, there's a little bit of extra fur and a few knocked over plates, but there's also so much warmth and companionship. Yes, believe me, cats can be loving and caring and warm. They remind me that a home isn't just about how it looks, it's about how it feels and the life that happens inside it. I love finding small ways to make my home feel special for everyone living here, including my cats. These glass bowls, for example, were gifted to me from my grandmother, and they add a touch of charm even to the most practical spaces. It's a little upgrade from the plastic ones, but one that feels more intentional and in tune with the rest of my home. One of the first steps I took in creating a home I love on a budget was only using secondhand and vintage finds. Over time, I've collected pieces that feel cozy, meaningful, and full of character. I believe our spaces should reflect what we truly love, not just what's new or trendy. Each item here has a purpose, a memory, or a story. By curating carefully instead of spending endlessly, I've created a space that feels both refreshing and grounding. One of my favorite moments in the day is letting in the morning light. Little rituals like opening the curtains or arranging the coffee table remind me how much joy there is in tending to my home. Last year, I reupholstered this 60s couch on my own, and I have to admit that the choice of fabric was not the best for someone that has 6 cats. Like, look at this cat hair. This fabric is like a magnet, but I figured out this way of cleaning it a lot faster and more efficiently using a rubber glove and then picking up the lint and the hair with my vacuum. And when I'm not using the couch, I just put a throw over it to cover it and protect it. And I know that some people will think that, oh my goodness, I would never have pets in my house and have all that hair. But you know what? Even with the extra work, I wouldn't trade the life they bring to this home. After tidying up, I love taking a moment to sit and enjoy the space I've created. A cup of coffee, a good book, and the company of my cat make this time feel like such a simple pleasure. Homemaking isn't just about the chores. It's about creating moments of comfort and calm. It's about building a home that doesn't just look beautiful, but feels peaceful, where every corner reflects the things we love the most. Hanging lavender to dry is one of those small rituals that connect me to the past, to simpler times when people relied on what they grew or gathered. Sustainability and tradition go hand in hand in my homemaking routines. I love using this dried lavender from my garden to create simple sachets for my closet. The process is a bit messy, but it's so calming. It's a chance to slow down and focus on the beauty of small, intentional tasks. Not only do these sachets protect my clothes from moths, but they also add a beautiful scent that feels like a little luxury every time I open the door. It's these thoughtful details, small as they seem, that bring so much warmth and character to a home. Some people might call me a cliché, single, over 40, and living with cats and a dog. But I call it living my best life, making my own choices, and being surrounded by so much love. Homemaking isn't about fitting into someone else's idea of what life should look like. It's about crafting a space that feels truly yours, a reflection of your memories, your passions, and your values. I believe everyone deserves to feel at home in their space, no matter their circumstances. Whether you're single, married, over 40, or just figuring it out, it's never too late to make a home that feels your sanctuary on your own terms. If you'd like to know more about how I ended up in this little cottage and embraced a slower life with thoughtful spending and creative ideas, you can watch my video about moving from the city to a cottage. I would love for you to join me on this journey. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.